Hello leaders, Patrick Jinks here, leadership and strategy coach and president of the Jinks Perspective. What would make your board members say, wow? Let's cue it up. I recently developed a simple coaching sheet with 4 questions on it that I like to share with board members when I'm coaching full nonprofit boards on engagement. Now, if you've listened to me long enough, you know that I believe that the CEO is the number 1 person to drive board engagement. But that does not mean that the board members themselves don't have accountability in shaping and engaging their own board. So here are some questions I like to ask them to get them thinking about what it should really look and feel like to serve on a nonprofit board. Here's the first question I like to ask board members. Over the next 2 to 3 years, what do you think would make your experience on this board exceptional? Now, when you use words like exceptional, outstanding, or extraordinary, you're setting an expectation of excellence. And I regret to inform you that most board members don't think of their experience on their board as exceptional, outstanding, or extraordinary. They just don't. Most of them would use words like routine, perfunctory, average, maybe even boring. So what do you think your board members would say? Here's the second question. What would make you want to tell all your friends that this is the board to serve on in the community? Picture yourself as a board member sitting at dinner with some friends who are talking about a board that they serve on, or maybe a nonprofit board that they've been asked to serve on and they're thinking about it. What would make you want to say to them, boy, I'll tell you what, the board you really want to be on is the one that I'm on right now, and here's why. What responses can you imagine would make that true? Like, this board engages me like no other board. Or this organization is really moving forward and our board is a genuine part of it. Or this board has some of the most talented leaders I've ever worked with. Here's the next question. As a board member, what would make you say, wow, now that was a board meeting? This question is designed to get board members thinking about the board meetings themselves. What are they like? What are you doing? Are they like every other board they've ever served on? Are they the typical board meeting where staff people talk to them for an hour, show them PowerPoint slide after PowerPoint slide of things that have already happened? Or is it a board meeting where meaningful, productive, generative, strategic, innovative conversations are taking place around the table? What would your board members say about your board meetings? And here's the 4th question. As a board member, what would make you say, wow, year-round, this board has me engaged in a way that is fulfilling to me? Most of you have probably figured this out, but serving on a board means much more than just attending the regularly scheduled monthly or bi-monthly board meetings. How are we actually engaging our board members individually and as a team throughout the year? Next week, in part 2 of this, we're going to look at board engagement, and I'd like to share a planning tool with you, or at least a concept. I believe it's a concept that will take your board meetings and everything that happens in between them to the next level. But that's next week. For this week, that's the Jinks Perspective. If you'd like to explore ways that the Jinks Perspective can help you or your organization achieve greater clarity, simplicity, or alignment in your mission work, schedule a free discovery call with me by clicking the link that's in the video description below this video. While you're down there, if you haven't already, subscribe to this YouTube channel by clicking the subscribe button below. And don't forget to include the bell icon so that you get notifications when new episodes of this show are released. And I hope that this episode has been helpful to you, and I hope that you'll share it with a friend or a colleague that you think it might be valuable to as well. And we'll see you here next time.